I just bought this Ford Focus for 700 euros and I have only 300 euros to fix it. That doesn't sound good at all. This is a Ford Focus Mk2 Estate titanium. It's dirty now, but look at the spec. This is a titanium model, which means we have cruise control, we have steering wheel control, manual gearbox, we have dual climate control, heated windshield, we have heated seats, automatic headlights, all the trim. It's made to look like titanium. Maybe that's why it's called titanium. This car deserves a good clean. But look at the mileage, 270,000 kilometers. Yeah, let me show you other specs. So we have dimming mirror and we have footwell lights. And we have lights under the mirror so you don't step in a puddle. We have 16-inch alloy wheels, which all look very good. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, look, we have adaptive headlights. That's why I bought this car. When I heard it was for sale, I went straight and bought it. The inside looks, well, clean enough. I mean, apart from that. At 270,000 kilometers, this interior looks very good. Fleek test. Yeah, this interior looks good. This definitely doesn't feel like a 700 euros car. I think only the wheels alone are worth half of what I paid for this car. So, why this car was only 700 euros, you may ask? Well, the car is from a relative of mine, but he didn't sell me this car because he's related to me. He really was afraid of some starting issues. So this car has starting issues when it's cold, and when it heats up, it has a different problem, but similar. I mean, when it's cold, I assume it might be the glow plugs. But when it heats up, it might be something very, very expensive like fuel injectors or high pressure fuel pump, which might throw my 300 euros budget out of the window. Hope that it won't be that. Okay, let me show you what I was talking about. So the engine is relatively warm, maybe not warm enough to show you. There's 8 degrees outside. Let's go. Okay, so the car starts fine now, but when it heats up, you give it a crank, and then dies. So the car starts up and then dies. You try again and then dies. You try again, and maybe on the third try, the engine stays on. And when it's cold, it's the same problem, but it's a very long crank. You crank it for at least, let's say, 20-30 seconds, 2 or 3 times. But that, I'm pretty sure, is the glow plug, so wiring or something. We can fix that. But this issue, I'm not sure about it. Let's check in the engine bay. Okay, everything looks good. Coolant looks clean. No apparent oil leaks. Yeah, so for a 270,000 kilometers car, looks good for now. Let's go for a quick drive. It starts. No cutouts. Seat belt. Yeah, so straight away I can hear there's some clunking noises. Oh, some serious clunking noises coming from the front wheels. I think front left wheel, but I'm not sure. And when I reverse, there's some noises coming from the brakes, I think. So for sure we'll need to replace the brakes, at least the front brakes, oil change and all the filters. We'll see. For now we'll have to go and give it a good clean to see what condition the body is in, to check for rust and other big dents or scratches, but apparently there's no big dents or scratches, so that's good for now. Yeah, so there's definitely something wrong with the front suspension. If there's no major issues with the high pressure fuel pump or the fuel injectors, I think we can make a good car out of this with only 300 euros which we have left. Because this car was only 700 euros, so that's half of the price of an iPhone Pro Max or even Pro. The same car on the internet, the same car as this one on the internet, same spec, same year, same mileage, even same color, goes for at least 2,000 euros. So we paid 700 for this one. If we manage to fix it for 300, we got a very good car for half of the price that you would otherwise find posted on internet. Of course, I didn't check Facebook Marketplace because I don't want to buy cars from there. But let's go to the car wash. Yeah, so the engine pulls very well. The gearbox shifts very good. Ford, that's nice. We'll go now and put some fuel in it to be sure we have fresh fuel. Yeah, so we have a full tank now. So the car actually looks very good after a quick wash. Yeah, headlights will definitely need a good polish or maybe replacing, but I think we can do it with a polish. But look at the wheels, they look very, very good, and the tires as well, decent condition. So the body looks decent for this mileage, and taking into account that it's 16-year-old car, 17-year-old car, only a few rust spots, a couple of dings. This wasn't kept in a garage, so, and the paint a little bit faded. I think we'll manage, if we sort out the mechanical stuff, I think we'll manage to do a full polish on this car, a full detail. Yeah, 300 euro budget. So if we can fix the noises coming from the front wheels or suspension, the rattle that I noticed on the way to the car wash, and the starting issues, for under 300 euros, I think this will be the best daily car that you can buy for under 1000 euro. So here is a situation. The previous owner told me that he actually changed the oil very recently. I have 300 euros to fix the starting issue, wheel knocking, the front rattle, and probably the brakes. And maybe something I haven't discovered yet. This is where cheap cars get dangerous. Next episode, we need to do a proper check of the car, what's underneath, and see where does the starting issue come from. If it's glow plugs, we're safe. If it's injectors, I'm in trouble. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.